Somebody sent this to me, and it's a young gentleman, and let me just go ahead and bring him up. His name is, I haven't done a reaction video to any content creators in a while because we've been so consumed with the assassination attempt, the Republican National Convention. We had the debate that was popping off last week. So there's been a lot of things with regard to election 2024 and more pertinent things. So I haven't had a time to really deep dive into content creators or do any more reaction videos to those people that speak about things from a financial perspective or the economy or things like that. And we'll get into AI automation in a minute. We'll finish it off with that. But this man's name is Rashed Jackson. We're just going to say Rashad. Rashad Jackson, as of the recording of this video, he has 224 subscribers. If you agree with him, if you rock with him, if you like what he's doing, then make sure that y'all go over there and say that, I'm subscribing or I'm tapping in because Anton from AntonDaniels.com sent you, regardless of whether we agree with him or not. All right. So somebody said that this young man right here, is speaking about how to run up a bag with Chase credit cards. So that instantly, sparked my interest because I'm like, it's such a bad idea to advocate for young people to get credit cards. I do not believe that young people need credit cards. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. Before I ever listen to one word that he says, I do not believe that young people need credit cards. I think that people need to learn financial literacy and understand most people are not even prepared to be adults and to be out on their own until they're 30 years old. I'm going to just be honest to God. Even if you get married and you are from a 2-parent household, some of y'all need to just stay home and live with y'all parents so y'all can understand what being successfully married looks like. Because y'all going out here, y'all running off, and y'all fumbling the bag. And I got to be real. So y'all talking about credit cards and everybody just automatically just became a financial guru and all of this stuff. So I'm going to watch it with you guys. I only watched the first minute to make sure that it was an authentic video, something that we could use. But I'm going to react to it and I'm going to watch it. So whether I agree with it or not, I always want to give credit to the content creators. Again, his name is Rashed Jackson. All right. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's see what he got to say.
Yo, man, it's your boy Sheesky here, man, back with another banger video. And in today's video, you see in the back, bro, it's all about Chase, bro. Chase throws out that bag. Chase is a great institution. It's a big bank, but listen, they throw out that bag, your credit in order and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to tell y'all what cards I got and everything like that and how to get a bag. I got 3 of them with them. I got at least like 10K or 15K or something like that with them. So I'm going to show you how to do that in just 1 second. So let's hop right in. All right, bro. So like I said,
I can see where this is going. I at least got 10K or 15K or something like that. So you don't know how much. All right. Let's just give it a chance. Let's rock out. Let's give him an opportunity to explain to us exactly how to finesse, how to run up a bag with Chase credit cards, y'all.
Man, Chase is a great institution. It's a big bank, bro. They got so many cards, bro. Like, they got the Freedom Unlimited, Sapphire cards, bro. I want a Sapphire, bro. I don't got that right now. The cards I got right now is the Freedom Unlimited. I got the Amazon Prime Visa, and guess what I got? That Business Cash, bro. Yeah, I got all 3 of those cards, bro. Those cards are really good, and they're really good cards to get, bro. So if I was you and
Let me preface this by saying that, yes, I am a Sapphire Reserve member. All right? I am a Sapphire Reserve guy. All right? But the reason that I have this card is because I do so much business and I do so much traveling. You can't even rent a rental car. You can't even really book a hotel room if you do not have a credit card. Now, I generally spend the equivalent of, because I want y'all to understand that I am qualified to have these conversations. I generally spend the equivalent of, I don't know, I got to pull it up. I'll let this play while I pull it up.
Trying to get a card with Chase. The first thing I will tell y'all is Chase does have that 5/24 rule. That is big in Chase. It still exists. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody to figure out, by learning, looking at credit boards and things of that nature. That 5/24 rule is in 2 years, which is 24 months, right? You cannot have more than 5 credit card accounts, and they will not approve you if you have more than that. So what I recommend y'all doing, if y'all finna credit stack, I'd be preaching that too, bro. You know, stacking credit cards, stuff like that. If you are gonna credit card stack, make sure you do Chase in the beginning when you're first getting started so you can build that relationship with them. I also recommend building a relationship with them anyway. Like, I got a personal checking account with them. What I did was, when I was trying to actually get the card with them and stuff, like the first card I got was the Freedom Unlimited. When I wanted to do that, first thing I did was I came here and got a personal checking account. You know, banks like to see deposit, bro. That's one thing. That's the sauce right there. Banks like to see positive deposit going in. Like, you know, if you got a bank account, you do use it for like 3 to 6 months, bro. Just, you know, put some direct deposit with y'all job. I know most of y'all working and stuff. Do direct deposit for like 6 months, bro. They'll approve you for a card, bro. But that 524 rule is going to be crucial with Chase, bro. They got a lot of great cards, bro. On their personal side, the easiest one I seen to get approved was Freedom Unlimited. You know, some people do different ones, so like that, but the Freedom Unlimited is not that hard to get approved, bro. I think you get 12 months, or no, it's actually 15 months, 0% interest. That's one thing I like to stress to y'all too. You shouldn't be out here trying to get no cards that don't have a 0% interest offer. It doesn't make sense for you, because like I preach using credit to invest.
I don't know what's going on
and
either,
to use
y'all.
credit to invest, you have a 0% interest offer. You can't invest anything, and in a month you got to pay 24%. Do y'all see these interest rates on these credit cards? I see them. Y'all see them too, bro. They're insane. Y'all, and that's how I preach it. You got to invest with it. You can't just get these cards and just try to use them, because you'll get stuck in a debt loop. And I don't like getting in a debt loop, bro. So yeah, first thing you do, make sure you get a 0% interest offer with a card, and most of their cards do, and everything like that.
This is so silly.
Some data points with your credit and everything like that. Like I said, I think Chase is pretty, like, it's a big bank, bro. It's a little bit strict, bro. So you need to make sure that y'all have, you know, I preach no collection. You can get them sweet though. I know how to get them sweet too, bro. Y'all can join my mentorship. So try not to have no collections.
I'm getting a headache, y'all. Honest to God, I'm genuinely getting a headache. Listen, yo. Listen. How you gonna be in your 20s having a mentor group? How can you be a life coach and y'all don't even have no businesses? We ain't even gotten to the fundamentals. We ain't started talking about whether or not you need to make sure that you increase your income. Y'all talking about running up a credit profile and a credit stack. Look, you don't need credit from a traditional credit cards, getting all of this stuff. The fastest way for you to build your credit profile, which I'm not even a person that want to tell y'all this type of information because I don't want y'all on no finesse loop, all right? The fastest way for you to build a credit profile is to first make sure that you are added as an authorized user. You can be added as an authorized user to somebody that have a long credit history. Go to your father, go to grandma, go to mama, whatever. And it doesn't mean that you need to have a credit card. You just want to be added as a person that is an authorized user for somebody that has a long credit history with a low credit utilization rate. And as long as they have a low credit utilization rate and they got that long history, then you are automatically extended credit. You don't need no cosigner. You don't need nobody to vouch for you. Just tell them, hey, can I be added as an authorized user? You don't even have to give me a card. Then you build a credit profile. What do you need a credit profile for? So that you can qualify for some of the things that you need to do on a daily basis. Not for some of the stuff that you don't need. Some of y'all just need to go and get a hoopty. But maybe they want to run your credit in order to make sure that you're a good renter and you get in your first place. Maybe you need some extra boost and you don't have any student loans. You paid off your debt. You took care of your business. And so as a result, you want to get a credit profile and you want to line up and move all of this. Trade lines, absolutely. You can absolutely tap into a trade line. But when we talking about a credit stack, you talking about giving people access to money that don't even know how to manage money, right? Meaning that credit is supposed to be for you to expand something that you're already doing. So I'll give you an example. If you are a person that's running a successful business, right, and it's successful, and it's a reason why the bank go in and they then qualify you of whether or not you should be a person that should be a part of this anyway. But if you're running a successful business and you're trying to expand that because you're limited by the amount of money that you can make by the capacity that you have, then you can tap in a certain credit in order to be able to do so. But credit is made for the banks to benefit, not you. It's a reason why when we look at all of the trillions of dollars in credit and how much money people owe, and more people are filing for bankruptcy every single day, they all had the same idea. They all had the same idea. Hey man, I'm gonna get some credit. I'm gonna use that in order to start trading. I'm gonna run up my profile. Man, listen, you're gonna be wind up paying 25% in interest, 28% in interest. You're gonna be paying an egregious amount of interest. You're not gonna be able to keep up. The amount of money, listen, first of all, before they even qualify you for a certain amount in credit, you have to have a certain amount in income. So we just skipped a whole step. All right. We skipped the whole step. We ain't talking about income. We ain't talking about responsibly managing debt. We ain't talking about elimination of debt. We ain't even talking about points. All y'all saying is, man, get some access to some capital, get some access to some capital, get some access to capital. You're going to run yourself into the ground and you're going to mess up your name for the next 7 to 8 years until you file for bankruptcy. Why do y'all need so much funding? If somebody come to me and they say, hey man, I need some funding, or I need some, okay, well, what do you need funding for? Same thing that the banks say. How does Anton know this? Because I've been in the banking for literally almost a decade now. I've been in the banking for a decade now. And so it's not about your card stack. It's not about your credit profile. It's being a responsible adult that allows for you to be able to leverage a good credit history or a good profile or a good job history or smartly managing your money to increase your net worth. Credit does not increase your net worth. Credit gives you access to capital that you're probably not even responsible enough to use. And what is this mentorship thing? What are y'all talking about, man?
No late payments, none of that stuff on your credit. Stuff like that, helps you get approved with this stuff. I think when I got my Chase card, I was at like maybe, I think I was at 670. So, I always was sitting pretty good when I got approved. You wanna be on the higher end so you don't get denied. That's the thing. So if y'all need to take the time and build y'all credit up, do that as well. Like
everybody don't need a profile,
sit here
y'all.
and just try to keep applying for cards and your credit is shot. If you're 300, 400, 500 scores, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. And it's easy to fix it. You can get those inquiries. You can get the inquiries wiped. You can get the collections, taken off, the charge off and stuff. You can get all that removed. It just
listen. Here's my question: how did you get the collections in the first place? How did you get in the position? People that got a whole bunch of collections probably are not in a position to where they need to be going and applying for a credit card. I'm just saying. If you are in a position to where you got a whole bunch of collections, you probably are not in a position to where you need a whole bunch of credit cards. I'm just being honest with you. For real, I'm being honest with you. I can share y'all my stuff right now. I have no problems with sharing it with you. And so you're not talking to somebody that don't know what they're talking about. Let me go ahead and get my screen up here. Give me a second. I got to make sure that my stuff ain't showing. Let's make sure that your stuff ain't showing time, dog. Let's only do this one and remove that one. All right, so this is my credit spending so far. Where is, okay, we can scroll down. Pull that down. All right, there we go. Let me expand that. So this is my stuff from Chase specifically, and this is the actual the Sapphire card. In July, I've spent $7,000. For June, did it take June? Save on June. So June, I spent $33,000. Actually, it shows it all right here. June, we spent $33,000. May, we spent over 30. Let me just pull up May real quick. Let's just do for the year. How about that? In 2024. So 2024 so far this year, I spent $222,000. My yearly average is about $469,000 or $470,000 in spending. And so that's how much I spend in a year. But in order to even get in this position, because I've never ever paid interest in my entire life. I've never ever paid interest in my entire life. And so before you even get to the point to where you can then get to where you spending somewhere around $450,000 a year, you got to be making over $1 million a year. You don't want to be in a position to where, okay, on average, he's spending $470,000 a year on a card alone. But how can you prevent yourself from being able to pay interest? Also, a lot of the equipment that I got inside of this studio, this very Mac studio, that most expensive one, this big Mac monitor came as a result of all of the points that I was able to acquire and accumulate from spending all of this money. I build whole houses. I buy big, you know what I'm saying, couches, furnitures for the studio. We do a lot of traveling. We do meetups. You see what I'm saying? So when we start to go into and we start to break down exactly why you need credit, in order for you to get there, it's not about how long you had it or whatever. The first thing you got to do is you got to have an income to be able to support it. If you working at Amazon or you working at the plant, how you going to be able to pay it off spending money on stuff that you can't even control? How you going to wind up paying it off when you don't have the income to be able to do so? What's the point of getting credit? Okay, so I can qualify for this. You can qualify for a car that you can't pay for. What's the point? You want to see the back of the card? You got your pen and paper? So it's very important for y'all to qualify the person that y'all talking to and not just be sitting here talking nonsense respectfully. And I know he a content creator. I know he trying to get his subscribers up and all of that type of stuff. But you got to be able to qualify yourself, because very few people can actually show you. And there's people that spend way more than me. They spend way more than $470,000 a year on their cards.
Do that stuff. And I got that in my mentorship. So that's definitely something y'all gonna need if y'all trying to get into this. Yeah, that Freedom Unlimited though, bro. I think it got like a lot of cash back and all that kind of stuff like that. And that's why I appreciate getting Chase, because Chase have a lot of good introductory offers too, because their cards, bro, like they'll say, hey man, if you spend like $1,000, we'll give you like, $500 or something like that. And that's what I like about the Chase cards too. They have like one of the best welcome bonuses, bro. It don't be like too crazy. Maybe like $2,000. Like you spend $2,000 in the course of like 3 or 6 months, bro.
Gotta wipe
that
your
ain't
mouth
bad,
on the
bro.
side,
They don't be
dog.
talking about. I hear some of these business credit cards out here, bro, or like these big bank ones. It could be regular personal cards too. They be talking about you got to spend $10,000 in 6 months. Now that's a lot. Now spending $2K, $3K, that's nothing crazy. Y'all spend that anyway. And that's the thing. A good rule of thumb when y'all are getting these cards, yeah, like I said, if y'all don't have a business to invest in right there, but you shouldn't be getting cards unless you got a business to invest in. But if you're just getting it for credit building purposes only, like to have them and show positive payments, make sure y'all pay these cards off every month. I can't stress that enough. Every single month, pay your balance off. Because like I said, that debt is something like I said, I got some credit card debt, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but I learned the game off of having some credit card debt.
How you gonna have credit card debt, which means that you don't have the income to be able to pay it off completely, but you want them to tap into your mentorship group to get advice from you on how they should be able to finesse the system in order to get debt, to get credit cards. How y'all listen to what we talking about respectfully. And again, I'm reacting to this in real time. How you gonna have credit card debt, admittedly, and not and be mentoring other people on how it is that they supposed to be managing their stuff? Come on, man.
Don't just buy stupid stuff, man. What I recommend you doing, because once you start getting these high limit cards with like Chase and stuff like that, bro, you need to like just buy stuff you know I'm just gonna buy. To hit your welcome bonus, I say like pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to pay your rent. So
listen. I'm not the sharpest knife in the tool shed, but I will tell you this. If you wind up paying your rent with your credit card, they're going to charge you additional fees to do that. So now you're paying them for the privilege to be able to pay your rent with a credit card. Most places, 9.9 out of 10 places do not allow for you to pay your rent with a credit card unless you're paying an additional fee, a huge transaction fee that comes along with it. What is the point of doing that? Why are y'all giving away free money in order to be able to have the privilege, to have the opportunity to be able to use a credit card? It's just stupid, bro. Never pay your rent with a credit card, bro. Pay your rent, not with a credit card.
Website. I got that in my mentorship too. You pay your rent with your credit card. You do that. Like stuff you already gonna do anyway. Buy groceries, buy gas. Don't just be buying clothes and shoes and all that kind of stuff. And that stuff is not gonna help you, bro. I had to learn that the hard way, man. This credit game ain't no joke, bro. It's a lot of opportunity here, but the credit game ain't no joke. And then like if you're trying to get the business approval, you need to have a good established LLC and you personal guarantee. That's why I like the business credit.
All right, y'all. I've seen enough. If y'all want to, if y'all want to go and check out his channel, go to Rashed Jackson at 224 subscribers. Go and check him out. Shout out to all of the fellow content creators. You never know. One day he can wind up becoming a financial guru. But as of right now, big dog, I think that you need to go ahead and learn some things and just kind of document you trying to get your life together. We need to focus on getting our incomes up. We need to focus on being responsible, eliminating our debts. Credit is for suckers, bro, in a lot of ways. Credit is for suckers, all right?